anybody knew how to negotiate, you would think it would be an FBI hostage negotiator. And in this video, we're going over a book written by Voss, an FBI hostage negotiator. Never split the difference. I've used these principles in this book to talk down the owner of my dog from $200 to $30 using the Ackermann model, which is a 6-step model, and I'm going to be going over those 6 steps right here, right now. Now this video is going to be focused on when you're the buyer, but this also applies when you're the seller, when you're selling on something such as Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist, if people even still do that. Now, number 1 is you're going to set your target price, alright? Now this is the price that you're not going to pay more than. You see something for $100 and you say, alright, I'm not going to pay more than $60 for this item. And you don't start at $60. Now number 2, you're going to set your target, you're going to set your first offer at 65% of your target price. So let's say you're trying to get it for $100, you're going to offer $65. And the third step is that prior to going into the negotiation, you have to have already calculated raises of 85%, 95%, and then finally 100%, which is the price that you're not going to go over. And now the fourth step of the Ackermann model is to use sympathy and lots of different ways of saying no without actually uttering the word. Now the fifth step of the Ackermann model is to avoid using round numbers, alright? So you don't want to be like, how about $300? You're going to use offers such as like, how about $322 or $321? If anybody knew, how did I turn that stupid thing off? And the sixth and final step of the Ackermann model is to, once you reach your limit, to throw in a non-monetary item, alright? To show that you've reached your limit. Let's go back to the previous example where you finally get the $100 item for $60, alright? And you're like, okay, how about I'll do $61 and I'll throw in this lamp over here. And then people are gonna be like, well, I don't want a lamp, come on. And they'll be like, okay, I'll just take the money. Another huge point that this book has to offer is that there are 3 different types of yes. So when somebody says yes, it doesn't always mean yes, like you want it to mean. So like your siblings or your friends are telling you a story, and you don't really care a whole lot about it, and so you're like, yeah, yes, yep, uh-huh, yup. And that is what we call a counterfeit yes. Now there is also a confirmation yes, and the confirmation yes is them saying yes, just like to kind of hear themselves talk, to fill up the void, the vacuum of conversation, because people don't like silence. Silence drives people crazy. And we'll get to that point later on in this video, how you can use silence to your advantage. And the commitment yes, and the commitment yes is really what you want. The commitment yes is the yes that is actually a yes, because they give you like a time and a place of when you're going to do the deal, alright? Because yes is useless without a how. Now you might think that the best words you could hear as a negotiator would be the confirmation yes, but that's actually not true. The best words you can hear as a negotiator is that's right. When you hear that's right, it means that the person that you're negotiating with feels like you actually understand them. And like we said earlier, you want to use empathy to help you negotiate. Now what does that look like? You want to help the person you're negotiating with to help to solve your problems. People only have so much mental capacity, mental endurance, whatever you want to call it. And so you want to get them to spend their mental strength solving your problems rather than just arguing with you about the price. Now what also goes along with the best words that you can hear as a negotiator, also some terrible words you can hear as a negotiator, is "you're right." "You're right" is an awful thing to hear. You know, like we all know when we're arguing with somebody and we finally give up, we're tired of arguing. We're like, yeah, you're right. Yep, you're right. You want to hear, that's right. Now, I like to think I've had a lot of practice negotiating. My dad and I have done flea markets. We just did one on Thursday. We've done a lot of flea markets, which is a bunch of negotiating. You know, no one pays full price at a flea market. So we go to the flea market, we're negotiating with people. And there are several little tips that I learned from my dad in the trade, and I've also learned equally as many tips from this book. Tips like if he's reaching into his wallet while he's talking you down, trying to get a lower price, he's gonna pay full price. He's already reaching in his wallet. Like, come on. And also another tip from my dad is whoever talks first loses. So when you see somebody at your booth and you're like, you got $50 on like let's say like a really nice hubcap or something, you're like, I'll take 40 on that. They're gonna be like, he obviously wants to sell it. If he'll take 40, he'll obviously take 20, and they'll be like, I'll give you 15 for it, and then you'll counter offer and be like, I'll do 25, and they'll be like 20, and you'll be like, sold. And then you just sold a $50 item for $20. That's less than half. And along with the title being a great tip on how to negotiate well, never split the difference, this book is chock full of other little tidbits and nuggets that you can use in your next negotiation. And now hopefully this video has helped you to be able to negotiate like an FBI hostage negotiator, and I'll catch you guys next time on Just the Gist. Go ahead and subscribe right over here, watch my last video up here, and go ahead and watch my Just the Gist playlist down here. Awesome, see you guys later.